Good morning, beautiful. I do hope that this finds you well rested, ready to begin your day, kick off your month. This is your daily tarot and oracle, your daily insight on life and love for December 1st, 2021, also being timeless. Heads up, there's 31 days left of the, actually more like 30, but you got it, because today counts as one, so there's 30 more. Anyway, hey, what do you need to know? What's happening? This is a general collective reading, so don't ever force this to fit your life. If it does make sense, I do hope that it's a good message. If it doesn't make sense, I hope that it's ridiculous enough that you stick around and maybe poke fun. I don't know. Let's see what's up. Look at here. We have some intuitive information coming in. I think that you're really being pulled somewhere. So what I'm seeing is this is a point of allowing things to come your way. You really want to drop things and run, like stomp on its foot, whether it's a person, place, or thing, I don't know. You want to stomp on its foot and do a dead sprint away, like, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And even if it did, I think that you would be in hysterics over it. Yeah. Look. You're taking a leap into something that is pretty magical. And I know that it seems like it's impulsive or restless. No. This is a huge risk, but Spirit has got you on this, and this is coming into bloom. So let's see. You're ready to move on from the karmic situation, and I think that the momentum has just kind of picked up. It's like you're kind of rolling. You're just rolling with it, and it's picking up speed. There's really nothing that can stop you. You have direction. It doesn't mean that you are not anxious. So you have your sights set out. Hold on, what's this one? Yeah, I gotta do it like this because if I do it off camera, you're not gonna believe me. You might not even believe me as is. Okay, so you think that you haven't been given any choice in this because you haven't done, I guess, the necessary healing. Well, my darling, the healing that you are looking at can only really happen in another connection because it's going to trigger the crap out of you. And it also looks like you got to discover that not everything is so bad. So then we have a feminine energy that is very open and honest, cut through to the truth, insecure, which I think that might be more you than anything else. This is what we're looking at right now. So what I'm seeing here is balance has got to be restored, and you have to learn how to be heard. This is very insecure energy. You are very, well, some aspect of either you or them is downright terrified of actually being heard and having that not be a war zone. So this might be peers, could be family members, it could be friends, it could be lovers. But it looks like the feminine is insecure. They're honest. This might actually be you too, embracing the feminine aspects. You want to be very truthful, open, honest, independent. But there's something about this that is scaring you. So why are you so insecure? I was going to say insecure, but I always say that with my pets, and I kind of can't say that here. So now you know why I just kind of stammered through that one. Congrats. All right. Because you're afraid of losing all that you have built up. Listen, you're flying high. While you're flying high, it's, God, this little substance underneath. You're afraid of being caged again? Afraid of being locked down, so to speak? Maybe not because of the worldwide event, but because of control freak circumstances. I'm going to say it plainly like that because this is interpersonal. It may not be romantic, but whatever this is, whether or not it's romantic, it's definitely interpersonal, and you are afraid of losing the identity that you have worked so hard on. Lots of feminine energy around this. So then we have the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. I can appreciate this. So with this Four of Pentacles, it's really about trying to keep off that old identity. You know, when you move on from something that you've been so long involved, whether it was your entire childhood or just a major portion of your life, it becomes so much part of your identity that you no longer have a name. You are something associated with another's identity. Yeah. I think that you have outgrown that. You have been outgrowing this for a while, and I think that you have some sort of an isolated identity about you. And now it's just making sure that you cut through everything that has kept you attached to that old form, and that you never have to lose this part of yourself again. And honestly, I see with whatever is coming in that it's not going to happen. Oh my goodness. Okay, so as I'm recording this for you, I have a lovely message from somebody who I did a reading for, and I'm just going to do this right now. You're not interrupting. I gladly answered because it was so cool to see your name pop up. So anyways, I'm recording this as I'm recording. They don't know who I'm talking to, but if you watch the Daily Tarot Oracle for tomorrow, you're gonna know it's you, darling. Bye, girl. Yeah, ha ha ha. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, so that was so not that, but whatever the past identity attachment was, it was so codependent. It was like, it was karmic, and it was you feeding into somebody else. And I have a sneeze coming. Is it gonna go? No, it's gonna go. It'll come back in a most inopportune moment. But anyway, Spirit's trying to get you to take this new cup, but you're so focused on not letting these 3 cups, the karmic situation, slip out from your grasp and somehow sneak up on you again. You don't want to get lost again. I think that you actually have worked really hard to reject things up until this point, but now we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is such a grounding, wholesome energy that is coming in. It's very loyal. It's so many doors opening up, including this one big door that I feel like you're going to be walking through. What's this? Ooh. You're scared. You're scared but excited at the same time, because it's going to mean something big, and it is a huge test for you. But the fear is because you're going to have to look at this a new way, and you don't know if you've done the work behind it to look at this a new way. So you're holding yourself back with this and expressing yourself for a very superficial means when nobody has ill will towards you in this. I know that it's really easy to just try and look at this, keep an eye on it, and be consistent and have your guard up. Nobody needs to pay for this. Not you, not anybody else who's coming in who has come in that is involved with you now. I'm being pulled to, no. Stay optimistic. Optimistic. All right. Whatever this grounding energy is, it's healing the heart. That's why you need to be vulnerable. That's why you're afraid to be vulnerable, because what does it even mean to have a healed heart and to not experience that heartache or pain, whether it's a loss through a family friend or a lover in the actual or the artificial realm, or if it's, you know, you just continuously dealing with disappointment. So what I'm seeing in this is, it's not even about you and the person or the people who have or are coming in. It's somebody from the other side. I feel like the veil is unexpectedly thin right now. So I feel like something is coming through specifically for you in regard to a guardian from your past. So what I'm seeing in this is going to get closure somehow on this past life situation. Whether it was painful, whether it was sad, whether it was, well, that would just go with painful as well, but whether it was anger or hurt or some sort of detriment, you're getting closure on that right now with help from the other side. So I really love this for you. It looks like you're not necessarily willing to take a helping hand from actual life. It looks like you're getting a helping hand from what seems to be spirit. It has to come in a more passive way through you because your walls, my darling, they're up so high. And I'm not really understanding why it has to be this way. But I get it. I understand, but I don't understand, you know? Okay, so it's time for you to start working on getting your energy up. Yes, this says vegetarian. Am I telling you to cut out meat products or animal products? No, to each their own. Even though I still sometimes really, really want to go back to being a vegan. You have to work on what gives you better health, clarity. You need to add things into your sphere that are going to give you clarity. It's to decloud everything. It's to ascend higher. It's to see things from a higher level. Then we have summer. Oh. Then we have summer, spring, walk away, ask for what you want, express your individuality and travel, connect with nature, and I want these two. So holiday and birthday. Something very special about a holiday is coming up with you. And I want you to know that this is going to be something that very much helps you let go. It is so hard for you to let go. This is going to involve actual physical movement. Actual physical movement. So you might actually be going on a vacation or a holiday. You might be going on a road trip. Whatever the case is, it's time for you to start being very careful about what you allow into your sphere. Your life is really working on improving. You need to make the changes in your life that are coinciding with that ascension, improvement. Not that you're old and inferior. That's not what I'm saying. It's about doing the work to get to the life that you want to have. And it's not about doing it on the big realm. These are the little small takes with it. So what I'm seeing here is, first off, it's coming into bloom. It is in full swing. It is very vibrant and it is long-standing. It has high energy around it. So it's so funny because we're talking about being grounded and here we are talking about high energy. And this actually might be something that you encounter around the holiday season. There's something about very important dates, whether it's a vacation, holiday season, somebody's anniversary or birthday, something about that is coming up. And it's also, with that important date, the opportunity to let go. You're making these crazy improvements in your life. And it has to start on a small scale. I know you want to throw yourself into the pot. Don't do it. Knock it off. You don't need to be there. But yeah, this is going to be something that really hits a new milestone I don't even think that you knew was there. So be open to travel and expressing what you genuinely do want. Yes, I have a lot of cards. This happens a lot. All right. Ask for what you want. This is not even about just you and interpersonal connections that are coming up. You know, I have a lot of pets around me, right? So I'm staring off and I start to see my cat wagging their tail at us. What the heck? That's Millie, by the way. You know Millie. You've seen her a few times. So, listen, you don't need to hold back. What I'm seeing is you tiptoeing into whatever this is and learning that you can actually express what your wants and needs are. Wouldn't you know it? Nobody's going to rip your head off. Nobody's going to make you feel dumb for it. I was talking to one of my girlfriends earlier and they were confiding something in me. And I got to tell you, I'm the kind of friend who, the pro of me is, you can tell me anything and I'm not going to judge it. And it's a safe space. But the con is, I'm going to berate you for a solid second because you actually felt that it was something that you had to hide. It was literally nothing that anybody would have to, okay, well, I say that, I'm not even giving it. But anyway, there's nothing about you that you need to hide, so knock it off. Okay. Shapeshifter. You are really leveling up. It's about getting on the different wavelengths of life. I feel like you are intercommunicational, not with just even this person who is come into your life, who's coming into your life, or confronting the past in the way that you have to. I think that you are in multiple locations at this time mentally, meaning that you're looking at the past, you're reliving it, and you're getting closure on it. You're getting help from source and spirit, connecting to your higher self, and it's kind of triangulating this situation that you are walking into. So it kind of gets to a point where it blasts, which is actually very interesting. And it feels like it's overwhelming, but I think that that's because it's like the anticipation. So don't be surprised if what you are expecting doesn't turn out nearly as disastrous as you had planned. So let's see, we have the Fool in reverse talking about the shadow work that you got to do with this. So this is using humor to wound rather than to liberate. Denial your emotional truth. Yep. Do you tend to try and de-escalate by taking away from the seriousness of it, or try to mask your emotions, or try to run away from the situation so you don't have to handle it? We have the artist. Oh my God, check out the mini reads. Check out the mini reads. I don't want to hear anything more of it. The companion who is in or coming into your life, this can be friends, family, lovers, can even be pets for God's sakes. But know that this is an artist. So this is somebody who genuinely awakens you. Whatever you have and whatever you are collaborating with is genuinely waking you up. And it is a true companionship. It is something that is very soulfully felt. So the shadow aspect of it is you trying your best to make it a joke. Not that you don't care, not that it doesn't matter, but I think that it's the fear of attaching to your emotions. It is so, crap, the incense went out. It is so difficult to emotionally attach to our feelings when we have been told forever that too sensitive, to this, to that, don't feel that way, it wasn't what I meant. You know, all the gaslighting that happens. All right, so this is where you're actually going to find the safe spot for it. King of Cups, upright. Hey, baby doll. We have the King of Cups. This is somebody who's really self-contained and controlled and really sure of their emotions. So how does this connect to that after the shadow work? Once you have a grip, because you're gonna need a grip, not a literal one, a figurative one. Once you got a grip on yourself, Spirit's giving you a gift. Spirit is like, and now you can fully embrace this. And you're like, I hate you so much for that. Not the person, Spirit, because it seems like it's, you know, constantly building up to something that is just soothing. It's really a gift for you, and it's going to happen so fast, so incredibly fast. How are you going to handle it? Surrender. Good. Good, because I'm tired of you and your stubbornness. Ooh, what's this? You're going to face your fears on this. So it looks like you're looking to get hurt. You're like, whatever, what have I got to lose? You're not going to experience hardship for a long time. Like a long time. I don't experience this as experiencing hardship. I think that it's you facing your fears and letting yourself be happy without waiting for something to attack you on it. All right, okay. I don't know, dude. So I'm feeling like I have to do this on camera. It's a really beautiful and big message. Let's see, so that's in reverse. You're gonna need recovery time. I think that you actually might be, you're gonna be triggered. This is leading to you being triggered. This is gonna trigger the crap out of you because you are so exhausted and you're on the defense and nothing is attacking you, which brings about divine feminine feeling absolutely horrible. This is what I was talking about in the middle of the reading. You are going to be triggered because what needs to heal can only happen in relationships. So masculine, despite your best efforts, since nothing bad is happening, you got to create chaos. So help me God. Gah! Feminine knows what's up. Feminine feels bad. but they get what's going on. They know that this had to happen. They saw it. I think that they saw it coming a mile away. So then we have Divine Feminine already went through their waking stage. They see what you're doing. They know that you're stepping into the Emperor. I love it. Final card, Spirit. It's going to be the Magician. All of these things are going to be coming together. It's going to be triggering for a little while, but there is a good result in this. And I feel like, okay, so what is... You're going to learn how to be vulnerable and accept love. This is a whole new beginning for you. But you can't experience the flow without some ebb. So you're going to come into this. You're going to probably lose your cool. Masculine. Feminine's going to wait for you to be done and be like, are you done? And then it seems like it's coming together. But you have to understand that even though this is a divine connection, it is going to have hardships because you guys have healing that you have to do in relationships. So this has been the Daily Tarot and the Daily Tarot, the Daily Oracle for December 1st, 2021, also being timeless. So again, wherever you're pulled to in time, it could be extremely relevant. And I want you to know, I may or may not have had to look at the calendar because even though I'm 36 and I've been around for 36 years and some months, I still have to make sure that there's not 31 days in November. Not sure why. I know February, I just don't ever know what year the 29th is on. It's so bad. One of these days I'm just going to give up and just continue this 1 month and go into the 50s, 60s, and 70s with it. It's going to be great. Okay. So if you have questions about booking a session, reach out in the provided email address or find me on social platforms and send me a DM. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. And I'll talk to you all soon. All right? Bye. Go get this. It's great. If you found this message, hang out for a minute. Let's see what you probably need to hear right now. Something that you have to look forward to that's going on in your life right now. Maybe the why behind it. Not the Wi-Fi, the why behind it. What do you need to know? All right. I think I'm going to go with where to wait. Look at that. Bottom of the deck, you have something to look forward to, and I think it's bigger than you expected. You know, we can always go with the thing, expect the unexpected. But really, I don't think that you expected this to be this big. And man, do you want it. I don't think that you fully understand how big this is going to be for you, your life. What is this involving? Crap. Okay. 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 Matters of the heart. Man, do you want this? You deserve it too. Okay. Masculine is afraid of making action. Feminine, do not let that freak you out. You don't have to do anything, feminine. All you have to do is stand in your power. You know what you are. You know your worth. I don't care if you're female or male, whatever the heck you identify as, it doesn't matter. The masculine aspect is something that is very shy to take the approach right now. And we have the feminine here who's like, do what you got to do, babe. I'll be here when you're ready. I really love this. The feminine knows what this is. She's not worried about it. What is the advice for the masculine energy in this? Go ahead and send this to your masculine if you want. Yo, honey bear. Surrender. It's not about who has the upper hand, or it's not a power control thing. There's no power at play here. Masculine energies, the divine feminine isn't going to hold herself back. I say herself, their self. Ooh, what was that? All right, masculine. It's time for you to realize this is not about obsession or control. You want this as much as they do. It's time for you to step forward. Hey there, gorgeous. If you found your way across this, chances are you need a mini message. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. What do you need to know? It's not a failure. I want you to know that there's no change in direction that seems to be happening right now. It seems like you are on a path. It seems like you're kind of in a gray area with it, though. It's time for you to get more information with it, but I think that this is going to be involving more of your intuitive faculties. You can't trust just what's in front of you. It's about, good God, this incense is going right in my face. Hey, it's about also what your higher self wants to guide you with on this. So listen, you might want to poke and prod at everything, have everything in front of you, be able to unfold this step by step, but you can't. It's time that you really trust your gut and intuition with this. And I think that you'll be better off in doing that anyways, because the step before, you weren't even trusting of it anyways. The facts and figures in front of you is like you're trying to read in between the lines with them, overanalyzing it. So listen, I think that the hard thing for you with this and not having the hard facts in front of you is the fact that you're going to have to acknowledge where you have been emotionally bleeding out with this. What's that? Yeah, you don't want to feel like a fool. Something about the past that you have been feeding into way too much that doesn't fit your narrative even now. You're moving on towards what seems to be the 10 of Cups. This is a brand new cycle. After what seems to be a letdown, understand that you had to lose it. You had to lose the past. You had to lose some aspect of it. You have outgrown whatever that was. I'm not talking about people who have, you know, all that pain of like losing people. I'm not saying, oh, like you outgrew those. No, we're talking situational. Whatever the circumstance was involving that. You may have outgrown relationships. You may have outgrown jobs, so on and so forth. And I think that since you spent so much time there, it's really hard for you to actually acknowledge that. But I see the balance coming in. I see the truth coming out. I think that once you face this hard, it's not harsh, but kind of like uncomfortable truth of the reality, you're going to be better off. I think that it's going to take the bumpers off of how you handle things, and it's also going to not have you walking on eggshells trying to appease everybody. You're going to be a lot more blunt with this. So I want to see it come through with you. You're on a positive news cycle, a lot of expansion happening, and it also feels like a lot more availability to resources. This might be something about the location that you're in. So just know, once you admit it, it's going to clear away. Hey, come hang out for a minute. We're going to get messages from saints and angels. You made a wise decision. No, you did, but you know, maybe it's because you're hanging out. I don't know. No pressure. Heaven's watching over you. And so as I'm being really like weird with this, heaven's watching over you. Sleep. It's watching you sleep. No, I'm so sorry. It's not that. You do have your loved ones who are making sure that you are okay. It's really to take the edge off. I don't want you to think that you are left alone in this world. You are not left to your own devices. I feel like you may have been feeling incredibly lonely, even depressed. I'm not diagnosing anybody with anything, but look, what you're feeling right now is part of that wise decision that you made. And it's not about like putting yourself in a situation you can't get out of. It's about being very real and honest with yourself that you are not okay. You're not in a good place, either mentally or emotionally, physically or spiritually, one of those aspects. It's being very raw with yourself about what you are truly feeling without masking it for anybody. So listen, it's time to, well, first off, you will be in a place to start getting things moving again. Some of you actually might be doing a literal move, like location. So that's going to be a theme for some of you. But I want you to know, with what you are feeling, this is actually going to be a very fulfilling turn of events. And it's going to be something that happens gradually. So don't think that this is happening overnight. It's a commitment. I think that you are unaware of how wonderful your life is about to get for you. And I think that you're afraid. If you knew, I don't think that you would believe it. So you have no idea what you're walking into, honestly. You don't know what it's going to look like. You don't know what it's going to feel like. But it is a huge commitment in life that you are truly making a move to. What I see opening up is not only your evidence of abundance, but the vision that's going to open up the channel for it with you. So then we have higher education. I see that you will have a mentor in this somehow that is somehow going to be, I guess, almost the muscle behind this. Somebody's encouraging you, telling you how to do this. And I am seeing that this is going to be a long-term education for you. You have signs and synchronicities all around this. So what specific animal have you been seeing? I honestly want to know. Go ahead, put it in the comments, send it in the DMs. What I'm seeing here is a huge intimate connection and commitment coming underway. It's an abundant phase of your life, and it's happening as you're inching your way towards it. So congrats. Hey, gorgeous. We're going to get a message from, well, daily messages from your angels. So what's up, Earth Angel? Chances are you are an Earth Angel, or you are dealing with an Earth Angel, something that is very intimate, light worker that is teaching the world about love. This could be you or somebody who you are involved with. You are profoundly clairvoyant. Hey, somebody's being trigger happy with you. Your clairvoyance is really picking up, and I think that you've probably been having a lot of vivid dreams. Just saying. You know, it's so funny because every time we talk about this, it's always involving a wave of vivid dreams. It's like absolutely nothing, blank slate in the night, nothing. You wake up, okay, what? And then it's like you come across one of these readings and it's like, yeah, I've been having really crazy dreams. I haven't been sleeping at all. What the crap? It's a wave. You have new precog that's coming in through the dreamlike state. You're getting a lot of messages from this, and it is to, you know, get those fears away from you. I don't want you to actually have any sort of fear that is invoked into these dreams. If you are, I want you to ask your dreams for a clear sign about what it truly means. So, let's see. I really want you to start talking to Source Spirit, Higher Power, your angels, ancestors. Start a dialogue with those. I think that this is going to be a lot to distinguish your fears, but I think that this is because you're looking at the signs through the eyes of fear, because it is so intense, rather than seeing it for what it is. So for instance, if you are dreaming about, let's say, a car wreck, some of you actually, you know, can precog an accident and you'll feel it in your gut, but if you're feeling it in your chest, that isn't anxiety ridden. So it also means that anxiety is ruling your life, and, you know, the car is represented, it represents you and your path in life. These are all things that can be broken down. So what I'm seeing is a lot of intuition coming through the dreamlike state. And also it's start to pick apart what you are getting either in dreamlike state or through passive world around you. You do have a lot of signs that are coming up, and it's something that you are divinely protected with what I want to say, higher power. So we could say Source, Spirit, God, what have you, Allah, I do not care. But honestly, I feel like this is more of an angelic presence, which is, you know, Source Spirit's, you know, right hand person or left hand, inclusive, whatever. But this, you cannot be led with fear. If something is freaking you out, I want you to sit with it and ask the true question of what is behind this and why. And it'll usually start to dissolve. Start the open dialogue with yourself. You're here to teach without fear and to be about love. So that's actually going to pave a new path for you. Hey, you. We're going to look at archetypes. So what power are you invoking at this point in time? Why? What you have to look forward to, what's some shadow work that potentially needs to be done. What do you need to hear? Grab a seat, hang out for a minute or 3, depending on how long this goes. Don't worry about the names that come out. This one just popped. What is this? Ooh, the Artist. Ooh. Okay. Expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Symbols are incredible right now. This cluster of readings is all about signs, synchronicities, and divine protection over it, leading you into abundant source of life. So, hey, this is what we're looking at right now. Damsel. All right. All right. All right. You don't need anybody to rescue you. You're not rescuing anybody. Nobody has to rescue anybody in this. This is not about that. You're getting signs of intimacy coming in, a real, genuine, intimate connection, and it feels like healthy relationships, independent and collaborative. Huh. I'll show you in a second. Hang on. I just want to get another one. We have the shadow work of the divine. It's not about you being able to keep the connection, keep the romance, keep the love alive. It's about when you are in those moments with your person, don't worry about it being a fleeting moment. Don't worry about something coming in to break it, dissolve it, take it away. Nothing can be taken away from you. It can't be taken away. If it can, then it wasn't strong to begin with, which sucks to hear. And yes, people do come back, but let me reiterate, it means that it wasn't strong enough to bear right now. If it does come back, that means that it went through whatever life lesson, and you know, it might be back and here to stay. However, this isn't about that. This is actually seeing that when you do have that healthy relationship where it's mutual respect, mutual bond, and you guys show up equally, but not lose yourself in it. You don't have to worry about it being too good to be true or being ripped away from you. You may have been getting synchronistic numbers, names even. You may have been getting important dates. You've been getting a lot of signs around this. If this is animal or whatever the sign is, look into it. So I really hope that this made sense, and understand that good things are meant to happen. Enjoy them when they do happen, and it doesn't mean that they're going to go away. It's real. Hey there. If you found your way across this, chances are you need a mini message. Just listen with an open heart and an open mind. It looks like things are looking up. I'm getting early messages, like beginning stages of messages, but they're kind of heated. It feels good. It feels wonderful. And what I'm seeing here, it has you looking up more. So depending on what we are looking at, this might involve something that is in a constant loop, and it seems like a constant theme of your lives. But I want to look more into this, because if this is relationship, yeah, it's relationship. All right, whatever. So this is something that has spanned beyond this lifetime. If you are into the love readings, the Four of Wands is the soul bond card, you know, the 1111. Commitments, marriage, celebrations. I think that something is looking up, even if it is in the beginning stages right now. So we're looking at relationships, it looks like. Now, I'm never going to encourage abusive or toxic situations, so let's knock this one out right now. It's not that. If it's in any way, shape, or form abusive or toxic, drop it and run. I do not care. You deserve the best. So we're looking at this and assuming that it's not any of those things that I was just mentioning. Let's look. All right. So this looks like you are dealing with what seems to be freak out feelings of rejection. And it looks like, yeah, you got over some sort of crazy heartache where it was at a loss for words. Thank you, Oscar. Cat's knocking over stuff. Because this always happens. But what I'm seeing here is what seems to be something at the beginning stages is also keeping you on your toes, because you have had your heart set on something before, only to be deceived by whatever it was. The truth came out about it. You're not going to repeat that. So listen, something is coming in to sweep you off your feet. I want you to be able to follow it. Then we have masculine. Masculine is coming in right now. And look, so we have this, something that has not worked out, or something that you don't think that you can work on yourself with. So listen, you're defensive about it. It looks like you haven't gotten to where you think that you should. Stop comparing your path to everybody else's. I want one more from this. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, whatever, we're taking this one. All right, you're insecure. Your insecurities are not going to ruin this, but you got to get over them. And masculine is kicking your tuchus from here to kingdom come to get you through those insecurities because you deserve the best. This is real. It's going to be good.